HSE with Sustainable EHS Consulting, the podcast where we delve into the pressing environmental issues of our time and explore innovative solutions for a sustainable future. We also discuss health and safety matters and environmental management systems. I'm your host, Barbara Dereka, and today we are discussing a critical topic that impacts both the environment and the economy: waste management strategies in the UK and global resource management. In this episode, we'll explore how effective waste management not only helps reduce environmental harm, but also plays a vital role in conserving resources, reducing costs, and driving innovation. We'll look at the strategies being implemented in the UK, as well as how global resource management practices are evolving to create a more sustainable world. So let's dive in. Let's start by understanding what waste management actually entails. Waste management refers to the collection, transportation, processing, recycling, or disposal of waste materials. The goal is to manage waste in ways that minimize its impact on the environment and human health, while also recovering valuable resources. In the UK, waste management is governed by strict regulations and policies aimed at reducing the amount of waste sent to landfill, increasing recycling rates, and promoting the efficient use of resources. However, waste management isn't just about dealing with the waste we produce, it's also about preventing waste in the first place. The UK has made significant strides in waste management over the past few decades, but there's still a long way to go. Let's explore some of the key strategies that are currently in place and those that are emerging as we move towards a more sustainable future. The first one is the waste hierarchy. At the heart of the UK's waste management strategy is the waste hierarchy, a framework that prioritizes waste prevention, followed by reuse, recycling, recovery, and finally disposal. The idea is to minimize waste generation and maximize the value extracted from waste materials. The UK is also implementing extended producer responsibility schemes, which place the onus on the producers to take responsibility for the entire life cycle of their products, including their end-of-life disposal. This approach incentivizes companies to design products that are easier to recycle or reuse and to reduce unnecessary packaging. Recycling initiatives. Recycling is a key component of the UK's waste management strategy. Local authorities have implemented various schemes to increase household recycling rates, such as curbside collection services for recyclable materials and food waste. There are also national targets to increase the recycling of specific materials such as plastic, glass, and metal. Circular economy. The UK is increasingly embracing the concept of a circular economy, where resources are kept in use for as long as possible, products and materials are reused, repaired, and recycled, and waste is minimized. This approach not only reduces the environmental impact of waste, but also creates new business opportunities and jobs in sectors like recycling, repair, and remanufacturing. Landfill reduction. Reducing reliance on landfills is another critical aspect of the UK's strategy. Landfills contribute to greenhouse gas emissions, particularly methane, which is far more potent than carbon dioxide. The UK has introduced landfill taxes and other measures to discourage landfill use and encourage alternative waste treatment methods such as anaerobic digestion for organic waste and energy recovery from waste. While the UK's efforts are significant, waste management is a global challenge that requires a coordinated international response. Let's look at some of the key challenges in global resource management and the innovative solutions that are emerging around the world. The global waste crisis. The world generates over 2 billion tons of waste each year, and this figure is expected to grow as population increase and urbanization continues. Much of this waste ends up in landfills or, worse, is improperly disposed of, leading to environmental pollution and health hazards. The challenge is particularly acute in developing countries, where waste management infrastructure is often lacking. Plastic pollution. Plastic waste is one of the most pressing global waste management issues. Every year, millions of tons of plastic waste enters our oceans, harming marine life and ecosystems. Countries around the world are beginning to tackle this issue through bans of single-use plastic, improved recycling systems, and initiatives to promote the use of biodegradable or compostable alternatives. Circular economy on a global scale. The concept of a circular economy is gaining traction globally as a solution to resource management challenges. The idea is to create a closed-loop system where waste is minimized and resources are continually reused and recycled. Countries like the Netherlands and Finland are leading the way in implementing circular economy principles at a national level, with policies that encourage sustainable production and consumption. Technological innovation. Technology plays a crucial role in improving global waste management. Innovations such as advanced recycling technologies, waste-to-energy plants, and digital platforms for waste tracking and management are helping to address the waste crisis. For example, AI-powered sorting systems can significantly improve recycling rates by automatically identifying and separating different types of waste. International collaboration. Addressing global waste management challenges requires international collaboration. Initiatives like the Basel Convention on Hazardous Waste, the Ocean Plastic Charter, and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are examples of how countries are working together to create a more sustainable future. While governments and international organizations play a key role in waste management, businesses and individuals also have a significant part to play. Let's explore how they can contribute to a more sustainable approach to waste and resource management. The first one is corporate responsibility. Businesses, especially those in sectors like manufacturing, retail, and packaging, have a responsibility to manage their waste effectively and minimize their environmental impact. This can be achieved through strategies like designing products for longevity, reducing packaging, and investing in recycling and waste reduction programs. The next one is sustainable consumer choices. Consumers can make a difference by making more sustainable choices. This includes reducing single-use items, choosing products with minimal or recyclable packaging, and properly sorting and disposing of waste. Public awareness campaigns and education are essential to encourage these behaviors. Finally, innovation and the entrepreneurship. There is a growing movement of the entrepreneurs and innovators who are turning waste into opportunity. From companies that create products from recycled materials to those developing new technologies for waste management, these pioneers are leading the way in creating a more circular economy. As we've discussed today, effective waste management and global resource management are essential for creating a sustainable future. The UK is making progress with its waste management strategies, but there is still much work to be done, both at home and globally. By embracing circular economy principles, investing in innovation, and fostering international collaboration, we can reduce waste, conserve resources, and build a more sustainable world for future generations. That's all for today's episode of HSE with Sustainable EHS Consulting. I hope you found this discussion on waste management strategies and global resource management impactful. Remember, managing waste isn't just about disposing of what we no longer need. It's about rethinking how we use resources and finding ways to create value from what we once considered waste. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast, share it with your friends, and leave us a review. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in the future episodes, feel free to reach out. Until next time, keep striving for sustainability.